coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
Oh, Yasharel, Yasharel, Yasharel. Praise the Most High for all that He is doing. My goodness, we are sitting here just watching Him tear this shit up. I praise Him every day. Sometimes I see these posts that, mighty, terrible things are going to come to those that are joyful about the coming of you. They say Lord, or the coming of Yahuwah. See, that's the difference between Yasharel and between Christians. We are praising our Elohim's name because those of us that are awake, that are being taught one-on-one with Him and being told, tell the children of Yasharel, we know exactly what's happening. I don't give a damn what this government lies about and their propaganda. We know that our Elohim and Ezekiel is exploding over Europe, Edom, Esau, and Gog right damn now. You're not going to convince us of anything else. And Yahuwah Himself said, when my people see this happening, that I've taught, they will praise my name, along with the earth, along with the trees even. You better know we're praising His name. We ain't putting on sackcloth. Hell no. Our days of sackcloth are over because Edom and Rome are not our masters anymore. We are back with our Adonai. And we are the ones that have His favor, His ear, His heart, His power, His presence. And we are the ones that know the mysteries and the secrets of today. He said, only those that diligently seek me will I tell them to. Oh yes, we know full well what's going on. Boy, so I came to bring some news. As it stands in my will, it'll have to go through some other people, but I would just prefer that this not have anything, but a picture of a lion that represents my father. No music, no nothing, because I really need to speak to you about some things that I do not think that you know. And I wrote them down so that I give them every single one of them to you because you need to know what's coming. I do want to say this, that everything that I've spoken to you since my father sent me to do this 5 years ago has come to pass exactly like He told me and I told you He showed me. And the rest is coming. So I just really want to talk about with you some things, and I want to click them to the book of Ezekiel, to the book of Jeremiah, to the book of Obadiah. I'm only going to say what my Master Yahuwah said. Nothing more, nothing less. Now what I will do is I want to explain this to you. The reason that people will tell you, I don't want to read it, because I don't understand it. They always say the Bible, which is, the Bible is books of sun worship. They ain't got nothing to do with us or our Elohim. That's what He's stomping right now. All of it, all the branches of it. But they say it's so confusing, I don't understand it. I will make you a promise that once you get a Sefer and you come out of Rome's tampered with books, and you start coming to the Old Testament, what they call the Old Testament, it's not, it is the Testament. The Testament, the only one. You're going to understand everything He's saying. I use a Sefer because it takes Gog, out, cancel that name out in Yahuwah's name, all of their gods, and it puts us back in who we are. We have one Elohim, and He is upright, which is what Yasher means in ancient Hebrew. With every word that is printed, I take it back to ancient Hebrew, my language, and find out its true meaning. because English and all these other, they're wicked and they will trick your ass, which is exactly why they tampered with the books. But Yahuwah promised, and see, that's the secrets and the mysteries. Whatever they took out and whatever they put in, Yahuwah will teach you privately, especially the anointed ones for this day. And we always ask him for a sound mind. That doesn't mean a mind without, like, whatever, like they say, don't drink and be sober and sound. That's not what it means. Might mean that in English, but that ain't what it means. Our Hebrew language goes deeper with words. Because Yah fully wants us to understand what he's saying today. So a sound mind is when I ask him, give me a sound mind, Father, that I see things the way that you see them. And I understand them with your knowledge and your wisdom. That's why I don't see what you guys see out there. I see what Yahuwah's doing, my Father. And when you take these words back, you can understand that that's the trick. So the mysteries are him giving you what was taken and what it was added, and understanding what's his and what's not ours. You understand? But they're always confused. They don't understand what they're reading over there. Well, that one reason is because Second Testament is nothing but fucking witchcraft. Maybe you're not meant to understand it. Maybe I was blocking your brain from absorbing it, because you're waking up and it's time to come into this. Because he is stomping this earth and everything foul on top of it, as he promised. So I want to bring some things to you, but I'm going to bring you more news, because I want you to see that it's Yahuwah. It's not Russia. That's just who he's using. He's a brother of Edom, just like he said in Ezekiel. I'm going to use your brother against you to tear it down. I would love to love Putin. I'm going to tell you the truth, I would. He's powerful. He's meticulous. He thinks about everything he does. He just doesn't wander out there. It takes a lot to piss him off. He is like slow to be offended, because I'm telling you, Yah is using him. Just like he said, he is wrath. And he's everything that America feels and fears. I believe he's their Antichrist, because our books don't say shit about one. We know who's coming. Yahuwah will be after him. But I would just like to say this. His plan is so absolutely amazing that he said, I'm going to use your brother Putin to take all of Edom out. And while America slept, and while Britain slept, thinking they had controlled that shit, our Elohim blessed it like he used to bless Rome and Esau. And now, he is too much to handle. He knows what God's given him. For fuck's sake, he called this war judgment. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? He knows full well who we are. He put out a commercial where these Russians were thinking to move to the United States. I put it on my Facebook. You can go look at it. I post everything Yahuwah asked me to post. They know exactly what's over here. But there's a Yehudan prince on a plane, and there's some people moving to the United States. He gets up to go to the bathroom. There's white men waiting in line to go to the bathroom, and one of the white men and the stewardess said, you have to back out. He's coming through. He said, what? And they just looked at this black prince. He said he gets to go. But what's fucking amazing to me is that Putin, there's probably about maybe 8 of them, 8 white men and a few white women standing there, and the stewardess and all of them, they already, like, were telling these Russians, you have to bow down to him. And they bowed to his feet and lowered their heads as he walked into the bathroom. You got me fucked up if you think he don't know who's over here, honey. Because let me tell you something. He kept America and Gog's secret about who is here. Because the Americans of Esau and Europe here are not ready for this yet. But it's coming out. He said African Americans So he kept their secret because he's so fucking smart. Yah's not going to use something like Biden. Why is he smart? How does he know that? Because Yahuwah never said that Edom that took us into captivity and abused us would come to our feet and confess with their mouth that he has always loved us. He told it to the Yehudim and Yasharel's princes. Know that shit. I am his ambassador. And I know what he said. So Putin is trying to keep the secret. But we're awake over here. And we're bringing it out our damn selves. And Yahuwah has sent us. And everything that walks or breathes on this earth knows within himself that on these days, do not touch what belongs to Yahuwah, because the punishment is over. And he is terrible over us today. I tell you that not one of us in the laws, our covenant, guarding it, protecting it with our Elohim, has changed anywhere on us anymore. They know who you are, princes. They know who you are. They know who we are. This is too much fun. So, that is so powerful to me, I can't even stand it. Especially because of my dream that I had. They went to their knees. And they lowered their heads when this Prince of Yehuda walked by them and went to the bathroom. The Roman government is the last thing on that statue, and he is taking this nation down. Yasharel, for us. He's going to topple it like you see him doing. And you better not be in his way when he comes through and sends what he's sending. I tell you tonight that when they talk about the dragon swinging his tail, now blah, 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 revelational vision that so-called John had, I told you that y'all showed me the meaning of that bullshit. But it ain't no damn dragon, it's Yahuwah sending these nations against Lady Liberty, because he's not going to give this bitch one day past what he's already given her. She's wicked to the core. I have told you all of it in my videos. But let's get back to that tail. So you take the word tail, and you think, wow, there's a tail, and they're all looking up in the sky at these damn stars trying to figure out what's lining up. You're a witch if you do that shit. All you have to do is take tail. First, you have to locate what is the dragon. Well, in ancient Hebrew, it can be any kind of evil, and anything evil is evil outside of Father's laws. Wicked, with wicked desires. It doesn't put a name on it. That's just what the word means. It's a methodical animal. So, the dragon can be anything. I mean, even Putin's got a dragon that he's, stabbing, It's a wickedness. And they are surely wicked. In Yahuwah's eyes. He's told us about it. He's written it down. So this dragon swung this fucking tail. Well, you gotta take tail and find out what that means in ancient Hebrew. Because it does not mean what you think it means, what they're trying to give you an illusion of, so that they can put some witchcraft on it. A spell. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So in ancient Hebrew, the tail means that the Chinese government is going to tell the American stars. Now, who are those fucking stars? They are the men of power that sit on high seats in this government of Babylon, Rome. Well, what are they telling you is going to happen? They are going to tell them tales. They're going to tell them lies and stories and promises, just like the Americans have done. Just like this government has done. And it's going to knock them from the heavens, from their seats of power. Knock them. Not drop them or anything. Knock them from power, which is where you see them at now. And you say, well, wow, Zekiah, did you bring evidence? I sure shit did. You know me. In New York City right now, and 30 other places outside the United States. I don't know how many are in the United States, but I know this one's a show. There is a Chinese police station that is located in New York City. A depot, a post. And these Chinese officers have put an illusion over it that they're here to just assist their people on paperwork. Get the fuck out of here! You better open your eyes to what Yahuwah is doing inside this land. It is a Chinese police department in New York City that do go out and patrol, and I assume make reports. Now, I'm going to let you take that in because I'm just so amazed at what he's doing that I'm just going to go ahead and take it in with you. Wow. Yahuwah sent out a decree in the book of Ezekiel and in the book of Obadiah that she is to be toppled, and everything that loves it here is to go into captivity like they took into captivity. In our books, y'all said, I'm going to corral the heathen. In our books, he called Edom out. Esau. No one else these days. For the grievances that they have committed. To the depths that they went to rob and pillage. Word for word, he said it. And like over there in Rome's books, fuck, you never knew who the hell he was talking to. We're like, well, who? Oh, this must be someone else besides us. Lo and behold, we get over here in the Sefer, and we get along with Yahuwah, guarding that covenant between us. And we learn exactly who it is. Every fucking nation is against this bitch. I showed a video where they located subs right out from the coast, miles out. Whose subs are they? I don't fucking know. But they're there. I'm just going to put this on the record. If they were Russia's, they'd have never been seen on a weather woman or a weather man's earthquake watch video. You just can't see them because they're more advanced with their submarines. Yahuwah bless the shit out of them. Every fucking nation is at this bitch's door, hating her, because the truth is coming out about this government. You know how we can all see that it's my father? How the fuck could a man do all this? In Ezekiel 34 and 35, he said, "You trodden down my people's food instead of feeding them." Did they not do that, Yasharel? To this day, we got family members eating pig shit tubes on their heathen fucking holidays with them. Slave food. Worshipping their Christ. I'd like to ask you, where the fuck is he at? Where's JC? Where is he? Where is he at? And I will quote my prophet Ezekiel in my Hebrew books. Maybe he's on the potty. 'Cause no one sees him. You know why? Let me tell you why. 'Cause my father said that none of their false gods will deliver you out of my hand, Edom. None of them. He said, you call them, bring them to the courtroom. I assure you not one of them will show up because they're not fucking real. They are illusions. And he's killing it right now. Chinese police officers in a station in New York City. Don't tell me that my Elohim ain't bad to the bone. I want to talk to you about these vaccines. I told you before that fucking virus even fucking hit. That he had showed me about vaccines, and then when it hit, I felt him pushing me, tell him, even though I don't like to do that stuff, like get on a camera and stuff, I don't like that. I want you to tell him that it's coming. It came. Everybody ran out there and trusted a man, a fucking scientist, instead of lining up to the laws, and y'all said, I won't let none of that come near you, and if it does, it won't stay. I'll bless your body. They ran to them. And we find out through news articles that vaccine was never even tested on fucking COVID to see if it would fight it. It wasn't even tested. And there are people that lost their fucking jobs because they would not be obedient to what this fucking government thought they had power to do. And they are thankful for it today. This fucking government has got so much coming to them because Yahuwah is pissed. The people are fighting Yahuwah. And they don't even fucking know it. But they're waking up to that shit today. Why? He hates this fucking government. But it's funny to me that everything that y'all said is coming to pass. Wait, Danny's busy, sweetie. Everything that they did to you, I'm gonna make it come back on their heads. And that's what those vaccines are. So that Esau, tribe Esau, can get a load of what really has been going on in these labs. I don't have to worry about my bank card being cut off, because I don't take donations. I don't need it, because when we follow the laws and do what y'all ask, we don't have a fucking want. I don't need a dime from you, but you need this from me. So I'm gonna say what he sent me to say. Now you think of all the children that are taking these fucking shots. Think about the people, the adults that are dealing with this shit now. And he was never tested on COVID. Yahuwah is bringing everything he took in account. And he told you in Enoch that he told those 70 angels, it was 70 shepherds, but he told those angels to stay on these shepherds, write down everything they do. Everything. And at the end of the day, you bring it to me. It's a book. And he is bringing it back on that ass today. Everything that America has ever touched has rotted and fucking died. And Yahuwah said, I'm not gonna forgive it. I'm not gonna forgive it. And now we know what that medical system is with that false god over it. Sacrifices. Exactly what our Elohim told us. In all of our books in the Old Testament that they just would never go into. I never saw anybody go into Ezekiel until I did. And went in there with such power, even though I was, bashful and embarrassed and, but I wanted to do what my father wanted me to do, so I did it. Look where I am today. Look where I am today. Because Ezekiel is Yahuwah's playbook. And he tells you exactly why he's going to do it to you. Because you're in Rome. And this is not just for my people. This is for the people of Rome, Edom, Esau. Because he said he's going to save a sixth of you. The rest of them, he's leading in. He's leading right into this motherfucking battle with their own arrogance of the people up over them. And y'all said, I'm going to bring you forth, take you back, and then bring you forth again and put hooks in your jaws. Because those that took into captivity shall surely go down into it. I'm going to let you figure the rest of that out. It's written. You better not be anywhere in it. Nowhere. And he said, I'm going to save a sixth of you for Esau in America. And you can see, wow, man, if you're not awake to the bullshit that's out there about what we're finding out about these fucking men and this fucking government and those that direct them, you got me fucked up if you still love it. Because there's a lot of fucking YouTube stations that are, they're not these little piddly diddlies, the YouTubers that they used to be. They are fucking high up there and outdoing MSNBC and all the rest of them. Y'all shut their ass down. They're telling the truth. And I heard one of them say that 80% of even fucking Americans are rooting for Russia. Well, y'all said in the last days they will be full and weary. Weary in ancient Hebrew means piss the fuck off. And they will be willing for what I'm doing to this shit. Another prophecy fulfilled. They showed you themselves that your motherfucking vote don't count. And if they don't like what you vote, they'll squash that shit out. But that ain't Yasharel's government. It's the beast system's government. And you better make a fucking choice which side you're gonna stand on before my father comes blowing through here like he did in fucking Egypt. Gog over there in that holy land of Edom is not my father's. They came running out of Exodus in Poland and fucking Germany. We came out of Egypt. We came out of Egypt. We're the blessed ones of today, and we are the remnant by free will. And then I watch these. I want to do this one first because I just think it's marvelous. I'm telling you, I think it's marvelous. So I watch Biden go. I've been studying Saudi Arabia for quite some time now, especially their prince. And so Biden goes over there and he handshook everybody in Gog. But he goes over there and he fist bumps the prince who's ruling that fucking country right now. And he goes in there and did his song and dance and, I don't know, they don't show all of it. He flies his ass home. And I want you to know that today the king of Saudi Arabia went with Putin and agreed to create less gas and oil than what Biden wanted him to create more. Now, I'm just saying, I don't know where you come from, but I'm just telling you, I've been out here for a while. Not out here, but I've been in this fucking crazy ass motherfucking world for quite some time. I'm pretty sure that what happened with Putin and what we got to see him and Putin handshaking, you got every fucking body is acting like they are starstruck with Putin's presence. Go watch it. I dare you to fucking watch it. They act like, oh my goodness, but y'all said he favors him. He has blessed him and he's raised him above everybody, even China. Believe that shit. Because when Yah chooses someone, he fucking chooses them and blesses them just like they did Rome. He ain't blessing them no more. And you can see it. I just want to say this, put it on the record. Pretty sure in every fucking language, in every fucking country, that is a pure, unadulterated bitch slap. And he deserved it. They deserved it. God said last days, everything this wicked bitch does in this government, I, Yahuwah, am going to make it come back on their heads with a fold. That's by the law. Do you understand that? And he's doing it. Every fucking thing they try, it just comes right back on that ass, especially Nord Pipeline and all this wickedness from the past of what they did to our people, what they did to our princes of Yehuda. Listen. These princes we're looking at Putin with the highest respect. Understand that. And admiration for what he was doing. Listen, let me tell you something. If you see one man, I'm just saying this is what I've learned from Father. You can take it or leave it. When you see one man and every fucking nation is flocking to him, and then you got this motherfucker sitting over here as bare as he... Listen, those eagles are getting their fucking feathers plucked. Shit. You better know that Yah's favor is on him. Because Yah said, I raise and I take down kings. Do you understand that? They're flocking to him. Now look at it like this. I mean, if you look at Putin, I'm telling you, Yah likes him like he liked the Pharaoh of Egypt. He didn't kill him. I know Rome would have you believe he did, but he did not. He spared the Egyptian king that had us in slavery. Why? Because when he had drowned his whole army and done all that he had done, including taking his first child, his firstborn son, he praised him. And Yah was moved by it. And he took him to another country and made him a king over a people that was not his. Book of Yasher, baby. See, these are all the secrets and the mysteries. And Yah will teach them to you, just like Moshe taught them to our people, to the children. Just like Shimshon, Samson, taught the children who they were. There is hell coming this way. And you got fucking police departments in here from China. Now, I'm not saying nothing. I have my own opinion about this government, and I damn sure will never change it. Stands with Yahuwah and his for what was done, to what I know was done. That was hid from us to our people here. That's your shit. It's your fairy tale. But I will tell you this. If somebody out here was telling me, and I'm watching it with my eyes, and I can see it for myself in this government and why Yahuwah hates it and this tribe, I would start paying attention, because what you see now is nothing compared to what's coming. The multitudes are going to follow us out. And that is those that will come to this judgment of what was done here and what has been done. Or you can wait on Rome's God and his Messiah that our Father did not send. He would never let one of his children go do some shit like that for a wicked one. Get fucking for real. Yahuwah said in Ezekiel 34 and 35, I'm the good shepherd. That's why none of us are feeling any of this. We're just watching it like he told us to. You're going to get to watch me do back to them what they did to you. Then you got the book of Obadiah that is calling y'all motherfuckers out like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you don't start waking up, I just don't know what to tell you. I keep seeing these preppers out here. There are so many people that are buying bunkers to go underground, like what the government has, to hide themselves from the face of Almighty Yahuwah. In caves. I would just like to say this just one more time. The Elohim of Genesis said, I know right where you are. You have been lied to on the highest degree. None of us are thinking about going underground. We are waiting for him. Yahuwah said in Isaiah and all the other books, just pick one. I'm the only Yahusha coming. That means salvation. He didn't say I'm bringing Junior. He didn't say I'm bringing nobody. He said word for word, I'm by myself. You have to make some decisions and separate yourself from that shit that's about to get hit. You have to come out of it. And I would just like to add this before I close this out. I posted the diaries of Hitler. There's no need for me to even say him anymore. Those of you that read him know what he said. But I will tell you this, that it is coming to pass that this government right here has decided, and Yah's going to use that arrogance to destroy all of it, that if we cannot be the superpower and the masters over Earth, they will destroy the world. Now let's go after that word world. World. Now you would think it means everybody on the whole globe, like your bullshit that my father loves whatsoever loved everybody in the world. No, he didn't. He still doesn't. You would think that's what that word means, but it doesn't. It does not. The world in ancient Hebrew means like the fish in the sea or the water, heathen world, heathen people that serve idols and false gods and celebrate their feast days and holidays. That's what it means. And that's what he's taken out. He said, I'm going to corral you like grass to be destroyed. I'm going to save 6 of you. And then something amazing that Yahuwah has said, and we out here that are just bringing this stuff back to his feet, the truth, and unveiling who it belongs to. All the glory. For those that don't understand why we might talk the way that we do, is because this is not our government. It never felt right. And when you understand, I mean, look at all the lies. Let me come back to this. We know what world is now. In the first language, it means heathens that serve false idols and gods and celebrate their feast days and defile everything about Yahuwah's law. That's what you're dealing with. That's what Edom in Europe is. If they cannot rule over it, talking about America and that place over there in that presumably holy Europe, Gog, their holy land that they think belongs to Yahuwah and us, they will destroy it. That's what they're doing. Yah says it's going to be done from within. Edom is destroying itself right now because that's their fate. Just like in the movie, Terminator. That's what they do. They destroy. So y'all's letting them do it from within. Now I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give it to you straight. When y'all told me 2 weeks ago, and then months before that, like every so often, you say it's going to start accelerating. I go make that record with my family. Y'all said it's going to start accelerating, and BAM! Russia was kicking down Ukraine's door. I said, here we go, baby. Here we go. And just started praising him. I knew that it was going to play out just like y'all said it was. So, will Russia destroy itself? He said, I'm going to destroy Edom. Off of the face of the earth. All of it. Even all of it. So, that would mean Russia too. You're just playing by... This is not Putin's war, this is Yahuwah's. Once you start figuring that out, because he said, I'm going to use your brother. Is he not using him? Is he not blessed? Is he not favored? You better fucking know he is, and he's powerful too. That's who they fear. That's their Antichrist. You better damn sure know it. I'm going to tell you about my vision. Some people call it a vision, a dream, a dream. I will tell you this. After all the information that I've gotten since I've had the dream, because Yah will give me a dream, but he won't give me permission to share it yet. So when he said, I want you to make a video, I want you to address all these things and implement what I've said, and I want you to release it, the vision, the dream. They're both the same to me, and every dream I've had that I told you is coming to pass, or is already come to pass, or it is coming to pass, exactly like he gave it to me. I had this dream that I was standing outside, and it was just like there were people. I was standing behind them. There were people as far as my eyes could see, but all I could see was like of course I could see the legs that were in the very back, but I could see their backs and up, and then it started getting smaller and smaller. I didn't go out, and it would just black mass out. So I'm standing there in the dream, and I'm like, what am I here for? What are they looking at? So I'm just standing there looking with them. All of a sudden, there was this, I didn't feel like it was a nuke. I didn't feel like that, because we won't be here. When it comes to that point, Yah said he's destroying this ground so that nothing will ever inhabit it again. It is so defiled to him. So it didn't look like that. And I didn't get that feeling in the dream either. I felt like it was a bomb, a missile or something. I don't know. But I saw this explosion that everybody was standing there looking at. It's like almost like I didn't even catch that in a dream. It's like they were, now that I think about it, they were standing there waiting on it because it hadn't exploded yet. And then I saw that fire going up. And it was big, but we were all far away from it, but we could see it. Maybe they expected it, I don't know. But they never moved. And it was all white people. They just stood there with their arms to their sides, looking at it. And then I looked to the left, and I saw Washington. I saw the Capitol building with the pillars and all that. That is what I saw. And then I looked back to the people that were looking at this explosion. And their bodies never, ever moved. I think that's what's so scary about it to me. I mean, I didn't feel fear, but it was like something is like uncomfortable for you, like, ugh, that is freaky. Their bodies never moved, but when they were looking at that explosion, their bodies stood straight, and their heads freaking looked to the left at all that stuff in Washington, the buildings and stuff that they hold so dear that are actually false god buildings. You have to check that stuff out. It is Babylon, it is Rome, it's false, just check it out. They just turned their head while their bodies were turned towards the explosion. And all out of the blue, when I saw that and saw what they were looking at, I just saw it come up from the ground, form into a black mass, kind of like those birds that fly together and they're just, you just see the blackness. It's beautiful to watch, but it was blacker than that. It was black, and it was like a black mass that came up from the ground where all these fucking people were standing, and then it turned to the left as a mass, and with this loud freaking, I want to call it a shout, but a shriek is what I heard. It came off the ground and went rah! Towards and just fucking consumed everything that I saw over there that belonged to this fucking government. Their little fucking huts that they do a lot of wickedness in, even against their own people, as they're seeing today. And then I woke up. It's coming. Because if you think these people are not going to be mad about what this fucking government just forced them to put in their fucking bodies, in their children's bodies, women are giving birth to deformed babies if they even carry. You better wake your ass up. Y'all is killing that motherfucking false god that's taken these lives and been taking these lives. And then this news started to come out to me 2 days ago, and I was like, wow. I understand it. Y'all's gonna do this shit from within. And I believe that he's going to let this government's people get a piece of that ass. Just like they have always done in Rome. The people burnt that shit down. Yah turned him on him. And he's about to do something that this earth has never seen. And I hope now that you're watching this with your own eyes, and this government, and what they're doing to your bank accounts, taking your shit, or everything else, everything. If you can't see that Yah is causing this thing to fold in on itself and collapse, and to these preppers that think they're going to come up out of those little things you got down in the ground, chewing on a fucking carrot, and rebuild, you got something coming. Because my Elohim, my Father, my Adonai said that when he's done with this land, that not even an animal will inhabit it, because it will know that Yahuwah has cursed it forever. And you're not going to be here. Just saying. I know you saved up a lot, but Yah said that he's going to cause such a hunger in this land, they will come get your shit, and he will show them where you are. He will show them where you are. How do I know that? Because he showed Esau where we were for breaking his laws. He gave us over to him. To you. To this fucking land. And let me repeat my Father's words. If you think that I would punish my children, my chosen people, for breaking my laws, and let you just slide out of there on that fucking bill, you are sadly mistaken. You are being recompensed right now for everything that you have done to people, to nations, to Africa. To all the other nations. You're getting recompensed. Well, Zakaya, do you have evidence? I for sure do. Trail of Tears. My people, and then my brother, Princess Yehuda. We damn near froze to death out there. If it wasn't for Yahuwah, we wouldn't be here. We would have froze the fuck out because of you and this fucking government. And now, who's gonna face some winners without your gas and heat? Because it all belongs to my Father, Yahuwah, the creator and owner of every stitch of fucking land and grass on this place. Do you feel it? In Psalms, he said, how happy I'll be to do to your little ones as you have done to mine. You better fucking think about that. Because your government has done some shit. But you can save yourself. Just like I'm hoping that my people out there that are living carelessly in the streets, y'all said I'm going to zap you. This is going to happen so fast that you are going to lose your fucking minds. Y'all said. He said Esau, the princes of Esau, are going to drop to their freaking knees. Oh, they're so bad right now and have been until our punishment was up and we started coming home. They're going to drop to their fucking knees, grabbing their nuts, screaming and crying like a woman travailing in childbirth. I mean to tell you, from fear, not from pain, that we had to go through bearing a child. You think about that. Oh, you mighty princes of Esau. But you have a chance to save yourself. Just like my people do, by coming back to their own Elohim. His laws and our covenant. And Yahuwah said in Ezekiel, you will live. Book of Jeremiah, you will live. But he's killing this false-ass shepherd. Ezekiel 34 and 35. And you won't see that. And he even said that those that didn't listen are going to be so hungry. I already told you about the dream in the first video that I ever put out. They're going to be so sick and hungry looking at this, what this government has done to them. And judgment is on it. That they're going to literally be angry that Yahuwah took such good care of us. And those that presented themselves knee to the ground. To the princes of Yehuda and Yasharel, which is the rest of our tribes. Tribe Gad here. Oh yes, you will come to their feet. Because y'all's gonna wreck this fucking place so bad that coming to their feet and the judgment of what has been done to them by this government and this people, this tribe, and to other people too, but we belong to it. We are his children. You are JC and Rom's children. And I hope he shows up for you, but I'm telling you, he's not. He's not real. He's a made-up fucking illusion to trick you into their obedience. They're thinking they were gods. They are not gods. They are scared-ass men right now. There's some eagles shitting in their fucking nest tonight. Because you can see it all over them when they speak on the news. They know what is happening. They know. And they know all the other countries know who they are, who Gog is over there, and that Yahuwah is tearing that ass up. Their horn has been broken in half. And horn in ancient Hebrew means power. They have no power to do a shitting thing right now, and won't. These are not my words. These are Father's. I'm just warning you. And I already know where he's taking our princes. He already showed me in a dream, and where he's taking us. When he burns this place with those nukes, they'll fire back, and if you can just picture it, one side of all of Edom, including Russia, that's Edom too, that is Esau. They'll all just be firing fucking back and forth, and I believe that's how Father's just gonna scorch the damn thing. Cause like, if you know what Yah's told you, that's the only way that it could be if he's gonna wipe Edom from the map, from the earth, even all of it. That they would just fire, that they would piss Putin off so bad that he would just, Yah would just be like, hit him. Knock that out. And that's how it would end. Everybody just, but we'll be in a safe place. We won't be here for that. But Yah wants us to watch that he kept his promise to take them through what they took us through. And like, they don't give a shit about Ukraine, neither does NATO. They don't. That's why those people over there are living the Trail of Tears, freezing to death. Here comes another winter. I watched it from the start, putting it to the books that y'all took me in with his words, to watch for it, and then tell them. And they're already pissing him off. Y'all said he's gonna let him poke the bear. They got him there. You better know it. They are committing acts of terrorism. They are committing acts against humanity, their own. You better wake up to it. Because the book of Obadiah is to nobody but America. It's military. Y'all said bring all of it. He said, I'm not going to meet you as a man. You bring that shit. But if they've sent everything over to Ukraine, because now we know there's boots on the ground in Ukraine, there always has been. See, they're so fucking sneaky, just like little witches that they are. You bring that shit. Because he said, I'm going to slap the arrows, all your horses and your chariots. Ezekiel 38 and 39. I'm going to slap your arrows from your hand and your bow from the other. I'm going to put hooks in your jaws. You ain't talking to nobody but America. And if you're sending everything over to fucking Ukraine, what's going to be here when Yah moves those nations in, which are, shit, there's a Chinese fucking police department in New York. Shit, I would think that I would pretty much guess that there's a lot of nations up in here, including Afghanistan. Remember, the United States brought them up in here. Yeah, I said I'm going to use them all. He said, I'll bring the Mahdi. That is Afghanistan, so they were tricked into bringing them home and didn't even know that y'all was planting them in here for what he called for last days, and spoke it and had it wrote down by our scribes and did not let it be tampered with. Now I'm going to tell you something else. I know beyond a doubt that all these strong men sitting up in these strong seats, they're going through sleepless nights because they know that there's not a fucking thing they can do to stop this. And everything they do comes back and splashes on their head and face, as y'all promised. It fails. Y'all said I'm the good shepherd. And when I do this, I'll be the one that feeds and waters my flock. And I'll give them good food and good drink. And no one will take their peace. And nobody taking our peace. We know what's happening. And we know who we belong to. And we know who we serve. This is going to come back on them in such a hot way. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Excuse me. Listen, there is nothing more dangerous than a man that's hungry or has a family that's hungry. And that's coming around quickly. This place is going to go fucking nuts in a hot minute. When y'all cuts this loose, it's over. And you have never seen it before. If the earth has never seen it before, a people has never seen it before. And it is going to be something out of this world. It's going to be something so much more magnificent and deadly than a man could ever create, or a human. And then, when he does it from within with this people, he is unleashing Jacob's trouble over the rest of it. He said it. No one spoke for Yahuwah in our books. He spoke for himself. And the law stands. And so does their punishment. And anything that stands against what's going on right now in this fucking land stands against Yahuwah himself, the creator of it. I'm going to keep watching these news reports, and I'm going to keep you abreast of what's coming and what's going. But right now I'm working on something that Father has got me and my family on. We want to complete this. Plus, autumn and winter are my favorite times of year because I love to watch it snow and play with my grandchildren outside. And I love to bake and do all that. But I love autumn because of all the beauty that you see while these trees go to sleep until spring. And I think about Yahuwah. He could have just, let the trees' leaves just fall off. He didn't do that. He created a show for us. I mean, it is just beautiful to watch these trees take on magnificent colors that he created. I'm blown away by it because it is truly a gift. He would have to really think about that. And while these trees are pulling the photosynthesis down into the ground for the winter, and I store up with that snow and that water, I'm going to make it turn really beautiful for Yasharel to watch. That's what I think. It's just those 2 seasons. I don't like hot weather. And I do love spring, but these are just my seasons. I just love it. So I'm going to be gone for a little while. Unless something kicks off. But we're gonna go on a little bit of a vacation right now and work on this other stuff for this business. You have everything that you need. It's on YouTube. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Zakiah Gad Yasharel on Facebook. Everything is there. Everything's there. He tells me what to post and I post it. He tells me what to video and I video it. And I always bring what he spoke and no one else. But if something does, if another prophecy comes through, I will be back and I will post it. So, my head is bowed to all the princes of Yasharel and to Yehuda, whose name means praise. Especially the ones that are already in this covenant, guarding it, protecting it with me. Your time is next. Praise him with me. The more we praise him, we can probably speed this up and go home and rule this earth forever. But while we're here, we can live a mighty good life. Because that's what he promised. And that's what they counterfeited over there. To the whole house of Yasharel and to Edom Esau itself. Shalom.
I'm coming home.